Hi, welcome to this session on exploring the dark web. This session is divided into four sections. In the first section, we'll be learning about what exactly is dark web. It's an introductory part of this session. And then we'll move forward to learn about the onion router, Tor, and its hidden services. Then we'll talk about some dark web takedowns, as well as at the last, we'll tell you how someone can protect themselves from the dark web. So moving forward, there's a disclaimer for you. This video is for educational purposes only. We are not responsible for any illegal use made from this. Okay, so moving forward, the iceberg. What exactly is an iceberg? You all know what an iceberg is, and you are also seeing it in this image. See, the iceberg is divided into three levels. The first one is the surface, then comes the middle part, and then comes the dark part. To show it, yeah, this is the dark part. The sea level will be dark there. So this can be visualized in a way that it's also equivalent, it's similar to the internet. Our internet is this whole iceberg. In this iceberg, what we are seeing, the Google, YouTube, or eBay, Amazon, Twitter, and all, like what everyone can access is called the surface web. You are looking at here, the surface web. Surface web means what everyone can access, everyone have access to it. So next comes the middle part. Middle part is known as deep web. Okay, so many a times I have seen many people getting confused between deep web and dark web. Deep web is different and dark web is different. How are they different? Like we'll know after this. See, this is the middle part of the iceberg. Okay, this middle part is known as deep web. What is this middle part? Like we have shown here, PayPal comes to this middle part, and Gmail comes in this, and Dropbox comes in this. See, these all services like cloud service or email service have a username and password to enter into someone's like a particular account. So if you want to access your friend's account, you need his password. So it's deep inside. Like to get into it, you need to put a password, then you'll go deep into it, like that. Just think about that. Like it's not accessible by everyone. Like your friend's Dropbox account is not accessible by you, your friend's Google Drive is not accessible by you unless you have the password. So that comes under the deep web. So next comes the dark web, where illegal things happen. So this also comes under the deep web, but it's even more deeper, and this cannot be entered without a relay server or a router. That router is called Tor. We'll be discussing about later. See, here dark web consists of websites like the Silk Road, where drugs were getting marketed there, and it was sold also on the dark web. And Wi-Fi leaks. Wi-Fi leaks is also one such website where people were misusing the like the essence of technology. So dark web comes under this part. So we are going to learn about the dark web. What exactly is it? Why is it illegal? What is legal there? Why is it still existing? So I think you have got some concept about surface web, deep web, and dark web. So now we are going to learn about the dark web exactly. So deep web characteristics. What exactly is a deep web? Actually, I already told. It's a Google Drive and all. You need like a password of your friend to access his Gmail account. See, it's asking for protected by authentication layer. Okay, so you need the username there and the password too. So this seems pretty deeper, since you have to go through some process. After that only you will be getting to access it. So, and also I'll be switching off my video there. Yeah, not referenced by search engines. See, Google and all will reference websites. Like if you have created a new website and you want to reference it in Google, like if you have created a website for security and all, if someone searches for cyber security on Google, if you want your website also to appear in the search, you will it should be indexed by Google. But deep webs like the mail accounts and all will not be indexed by Google, because someone can just search for my friend's mail account, like my friend's name, like Ram's mail account. Then if they get the password, then what's the use of the password there? I hope you're grasping it. So this is the deep web. So now comes the dark web characteristics. What are the characteristics of the dark web? So dark web lets anyone be completely anonymous. but it's not totally perfect, because even if you are using the dark web, then some IP trackers or some JavaScripts executed on your browser may give a reverse tunnel to the security expert or someone who is trying to track you. So it's not completely anonymous, but it's near to anonymous. Okay, if you are using your socks or VPN and all, then it's anonymous only. So next comes, it's really, first of all, it's anonymous, then special access software is required for the dark, to access dark web. Like to access the surface web, you are using Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox itself, and it pretty much opens in all the web browsers. Even you can program a web browser in one day or so. So it requires special access software, and this software is called Tor. You can search on Google Tor Browser, then you'll get a browser which is framed only for it. Tor here, what exactly is Tor? So TOR, okay. T means the, and O means onion, R means router. Like it's routed through many nodes. We'll look into how it's routed in the further. Just know the full form, the onion router. And also associated with illegal activities. Okay, dark web is always associated with illegal like activities. See, if anyone stays anonymous, like illegal activities and all are common in that place. In the same way, Tor is also one such platform where, like Tor means the dark web, is also one such platform where if anyone is anonymous, then they can do any illegal activities. So it's commonly associated with illegal activities. Okay, what can be found on dark web? So dark web is a place. What can we find there? There's some illegal content from terrorists or some part like that, and also illegal marketplaces like drug marketplace, as I told, the Silk Road is known for it. And then cyber crime services, like they'll just take $200 from you to hack someone's account for your revenge or something of your own personal interests. And also cryptocurrency services will be there, like generating cryptocurrency, mining it, etc. So these four are the main things, and there is one more thing, like the Slayer's Hitman. So what's this Slayer's Hitman? Like you can just hire someone. You can just hire like any hitman there, and just see the assassinations, life ruining, and others. They have just put it over like it's Amazon kind of thing, like guns 15,000, knife 22,000. Like they will be you will just have to upload a person's image, and they'll be uh, killing them or doing something what you say. Like acid attack is there for $4,000, crippling is there for $10,000. See, this is only for educational purposes, and these websites are 99% scam, and 1% we can't just think of it too. So then others come, torture and all. I just don't want to talk about this and all. So hitmen are also available on dark web, since I told it's linked to illegal activities. So next comes, they will also sell Facebook followers for you. Like they have already hacked around 500 accounts, then they'll be following from those 500 accounts for your account or your page or your group. Okay, that's common in surface web also, but it started in dark web way before. Then counterfeit $20 USD notes, like they'll be printing notes and they'll be selling those notes for a lower rate. Like they'll be printing a $1 note and they'll be selling it for just cents. Okay, that's like just you can see here, $20 USD notes is just sold here for 5.39 USD. So you can just make out how much illegal activities are going on there. And there are also legal dark web services. What are those? So legal, like the journalism, legal markets for the trade of medicine and all, and social media is there. Like if anyone is completely anonymous, they can explore themselves, and they can exhibit themselves in a way that they need. And repressed minorities will also be forming a community over the dark web, so that they can be in touch with each other. And journalism is the main part of dark web, which has helped us to come up with some problems in our society which we cannot tell openly, but anonymously we can publish it to the whole world. So these are the legal web services. That's why dark web is still existing here. So what exactly is the onion router, Tor, which I was talking about? We'll see that here. What is Tor? Based on technology developed by the US Naval Research Laboratory in 1990s, designed to protect US intelligence communications online, Tor project launched in 2002, first public release in 2004. The Tor project launched in 2006 as a non-profit organization. Okay, actually Tor project was from the US Navy, and they developed it in 1990s, and in 2002 the Tor project was launched. So, here they have given a brief history of it. So how much anonymity does Tor provide? Like how Tor works, that will be learning in the future, like further in the next slides. Here, how much anonymity it will provide? Anonymous access to surface web services. The Tor network provides an anonymous access through the Tor network. The Tor network exit node connects to the surface web server. Okay. Uh, in the Tor, like this is your computer. It doesn't look like a computer, but just think it's your computer. It's Google. You have to access Google. Like in the normal way, you will just send a request to Google and Google will send a request back to you. But using Tor, what you'll do is like there will be many nodes, like many computers all over the world. Just think one computer here is around 100,000 computers, or like nodes, servers over the world. So one is Australia, one in India, one in China, any like that. Okay, so when you want to get something from Google, how your request goes is like it goes through one and then goes from there to the second one, then to third one, there to fifth one, and mixing occurs again, then it sends back to this one. And if it's an exit node means the request where it leaves is known as an exit node. Let's think this is the exit node. So from exit node it goes to the Google. So then Google will reply back to the exit node and it comes in the same path here and reaches back to us. So we are anonymous over here, like the packets are passed through all these servers or all these nodes over the globe. Okay, this is what anonymity Tor is providing for us, the onion router. See, onion has layers around it. Layers of security is there in Tor. Layers of anonymity is there in Tor. That's what means the onion logo there. Okay, so anonymous access to hidden services. The Tor network provides complete end-to-end anonymity. It's complete, near to complete, but in some way it can be like Tor provides anonymity, but in some way like hooking up a browser or just like exploiting a vulnerability in some system, they can track you. So don't get into any illegal stuff. We are not responsible anyway, and then the disclaimer itself says this video is only for educational purposes. So hides the identity of both client and server. Like Google's identity is also not known by Tor, and your identity is also not known by Google. Okay, in the same way, if Google is not there, if Silk Road is there, same happens to Silk Road. Silk Road can't know who you are, and you can't know anyone tracking you can't know you're accessing Silk Road, and like that kind of. Okay, how Tor works, I already mentioned it. Like this allies here, and allies Tor client obtains a list of Tor nodes from the directory server. I'll just mention here. See, then when like he has a directory server here, and from there he'll get the number of nodes and addresses of the nodes. When Alex wants something, like in the next, yeah, Alex wants something, he'll pass it through the node, and that comes through the node to another node, and then to another node, and then to Bob. Like if he's sending an email, encrypted anonymous email, like for some illegal activity, just assume that, then this passes through three nodes here. Not exactly three here, just to depict it, we have shown three nodes here to go to Bob. Okay, then again when Bob sends a request, it comes back through the same path and reaches Alice. So Alice and Bob here are totally like they are anonymous here. Okay, this is how Tor works. And This is actually not required. How anonymous? Actually, I have already explained it. Alice is using the Tor service and it comes through this. It's anonymous here. The green color shows anonymous routes. This anonymous here. Someone is connecting to Bob from the Tor network. We can see this traffic because Bob is not using Bob is not using the Tor browser, and hence his traffic is not anonymous. So we can go back from there to here and then find its logs and go to here and its logs and go to allies. So it's not totally completely anonymous because it can be tracked in one way or the other. Okay, how anonymous to increase your anonymity. So allies can use, allies is my friend, like he can use a VPN provider. VPN further increases your anonymity over the Tor network, and then your request will go to a VPN provider. Then VPN provider will send a request to the node, and then node to node to node, and then it goes to Bob. Even if someone is correct like connecting to Bob's network and intercepting his traffic too, since it's HTTP is protected, even Bob even they can't intercept the traffic, and like they cannot decode what's exactly being transferred also. And even if they come back, they will end up in this VPN provider, and this VPN provider, if it's a premium account, they will not save your logs, and if there are no logs, your IP address is anonymous again. Okay, so Tor browser will pretty much look like this, same like Google Chrome here, a refresh button, and same Tor circuit sees. It's also showing the Tor circuit from where to where. This browser goes through first United Kingdom and then to Austria, then to Luxembourg, and then it's going to Fortinet.com. This is the website. To this website, the exit node here is in Luxembourg. So this is how IP is being jumped there, like it's being changed over time. Okay, so then who owns the Tor nodes? So Tor nodes are there. To be there, it should have some owner for it. Like it should have a owner who is maintaining it, who just manages it and all. So often universities and other institutions are owning it actually. So most people host relay or guard entry. Okay, nodes cannot become direct guards unless they are stable. See, we found in the last slide that wait, I'll get back to it. Sorry, we found in the last slide that United Kingdom was a guard means it should be completely stable, or else the first request if it fails, then it can't pass through the node. So the guard should be like it should be stable and have at least 2 MB per second of bandwidth, and running an exit node opens up the potential of receiving abuse complaints. Like if you are running any exit node, then the total server request will pass through your system, so then it will be a problem for you, because if anything illegal happening in the website, then if they come back to you, you are the first one. If they come back to you, like if they start tracking, you are the first one, and you are pretty much prone to receive abused complaints. So then exit nodes are often blocked by providers or website owners. Like if there is some illegal activity going on there, the website owners will like they just block that IP address or that exit node. From that we can't access the website anymore. So this is how Tor nodes work, and Tor nodes are in the universities and other institutions like that for research and all they'll use. Okay, so where are the relays? You can see Germany has most part of the relays here, and then France has some relays. Relays here means the computers or the servers through which, like the nodes through which our request will pass. Actually, I had already told it to you. And there are 84 countries and 5,900 relays, out of which 3,479 are visible. Just think how many nodes through which your connection can pass. So this is the data from 2019. Since it's 2021, I don't know what exactly has increased now. It's the data from 2019. Okay, so Tor hidden services. What are some hidden services on Tor? Tor hidden services provide anonymity for the server. Actually, I have already explained it to you. And servers are identified by this type of some you can't understand that dot onion. So dot com is here, dot onion, that kind of anonymity it's providing. And also the name like google.com and all is not valid here. Here it will be encoded to some 4nrb 5xp like that, like some text including numbers and all. These are not resolved by domain name server, rather by the Tor network itself. Okay, this is to be understood by you. Like it's not google.com in google.com or anything unicode.in or any website which you see on surface web is resolved by the domain name server. The domain name server will be pointing to IP address, but here these kind of domains are like it's resolved by the Tor network itself. Then most importantly, there is no link between server name and server address. So this is server name, and the server address will be IP address, and there will be no link to it. Okay, every time that will be changing. That's what they're trying to say here. Okay, Tor hidden service operation. Actually, I already told how it passes through this node, through this node, through this node, through this node, and goes to Bob. Okay, this is how Tor works. Actually, I already told it. Browsing hidden sites. How can you browse hidden sites? See, Facebook is also available on Tor. The dark web version is also available. So dark web takedown. So we have understood what exactly is dark web, how dark web is accessed, which browser is used, what is Tor, what is the onion router, how the onion router works and all. Now we'll just talk about the dark web takedowns. Okay, perfect anonymity is difficult. I already told you it's really difficult. It's not completely anonymous. Don't just get into illegal activities over dark web. It's more than just payment methods, delivery of goods. All other system tools and application must be anonymized. Like if you are selling drugs online, okay, on dark web, then you have to have some payment method. For that, crypto is used to maintain anonymity. Even though even like if some of the crypto gets logs, like it saves logs, then you'll be tracked down. And also ancillary communications like forgotten password, tech support and all will not be, like it's difficult to give over the dark web. And web services, WordPress, Joomla are full of vulnerabilities. Like if you have to create a website which has a content management system inside it, like WordPress and all, WordPress will be, it's an open source and it will be prone to bugs and all. It will be full of vulnerabilities, and anyone can exploit that vulnerability and get into your site and track down you and get into you and shut down your website. You'll be ending up in jail if you are selling drugs online. Okay. So freedom hosting. Freedom hosting like Hostinger or any Bluehost. There are many hosting companies over the surface web, and the dark web freedom hosting was one. FBI, the American FBI, like the Federal Bureau of Investigation, managed to infiltrate freedom hosting. Freedom hosting was taken down by FBI in 2013. It was known for child pornography. It really hurts about that. Like child pornography is also one illegal part of the dark web, and it was carried out by the freedom hosting team, and freedom hosting was taken down in 2013 by FBI. It inserted an exploit kit which targeted a vulnerability in Firefox 17. As I told, Tor Browser is not completely anonymous. FBI managed to insert an exploit kit and get tracked down from that. This resulted in download of a file which would report back the identity of the user, resulted in arrest of the owner, many of the consumers. Like the whole website was exploited by FBI, and anyone who goes to that website to watch child porn and all, it's difficult to say that. Okay, so people like that, the file gets automatically downloaded, and that file will be giving a reverse tunnel for them, and through that they track down many consumers of such things. And also the owner was also arrested. The Silk Road marketplace was reportedly identified through a non-anonymized captcha. See, in Silk Road, if someone wants to take an order, like anyone could have spammed their website. Like they could have just sent 100 orders for free, like they would not receive the order itself, then they would be in a problem. That's why Silk Road set up a captcha formula, and that captcha was not anonymized, so they got stuck and they were taken down. And welcome to video was one such platform. It was also a child sex abuse marketplace. More than 8 TB of data. Just imagine 8 TB of data was there on that website. So used Bitcoin, UK National Crime Agency used Bitcoin transaction analysis to identify. As I already told, crypto also manages some logs. Through that logs, UK National Crime Agency took down this website. Welcome to video. It was a child sex abuse marketplace. Okay, arrests of 337 users in 38 countries, 23 abused children were identified and rescued. See, we should not just misuse our technology like that. So technology will not get developed also, like we leave that where this is just session. Okay, so abusers found not by using offensive hacking but by simple tracing Bitcoin logs, like Bitcoin tracking, like Bitcoin transactions will have their own tracking. Through that, the owner was arrested as well as the consumers of such illegal content. Okay, so dark web markets, Silk Road was there, data leaked via CAPTCHA, as I told. Then Silk Road 2.0 was released, and Bitcoin vulnerability again got it done, like got it tracked. And then Hansa addresses leaked in IRC logs, email address leakage. See, any one point is enough to track down anything illegal. Okay, so Dream Market sustained DDoS attacks, so distributed denial of service attack. And Wall Street Market, careless use of VPN, they didn't use the VPN correctly, and Europol tracked them down. As well as Deep.web taken down because links to illegal markets. This is the year and the month also is mentioned here. May 2019, Deep.web was taken down. Like this, many websites are getting down over the dark web, which are illegal. FBI has done a great job, we should say. So we have spoke about some deep web takedowns. Now we'll be talking about how to detect and how to protect yourself from the dark web. Okay. Case 1. Employees access dark websites. So in your company, if your employee is like accessing the dark website, or case 2, employees hosting dark websites, like the people hosting dark websites is one, and one is accessing the dark websites. Okay. Case 3, anonymous external reconnaissance, like from the external part we are just tracking into you. This is case 3. What are the cases which we spoke about? So first case we spoke about is the employee hosting a dark website, and employee managing to visit a dark website, and also externally we are tracking them down. Like it will be stored in the company server, and then it will be detected as easily as like any offline illegal activity is detected. In the same way, online is really difficult. Like if someone murders someone and goes away to some other country and leaving no trace, then there will be no problem at all. But online it's nothing like that. Like for everything there will be some logs, some or the other log will be making you end up in jail if you are doing something illegal. Okay, like that it will be detected from external reconnaissance. The main thing, like they'll be hooking up your browser, or just as I said, from the FBI which took down freedom hosting, they also set up something which downloads a file. Through that file they could access them and track them down and just take them down. Okay, so Tor detection by relay addresses. Okay, several sites provide the list in convenient form. Check Tor project exit addresses, exit nodes only. So these sites have already told what are the exit nodes, what are all relays. They have already a directory of nodes on their website. You can also go through that also. Security vendors often have automatically updated node list built in their solutions. Okay, while tracking them down, they already have all the relays here. Then it means it will be easy for them to go through relay to relay, since they know the address and all. So detection will be easy here. Okay, so detection by protocol. I'll give you good news. It's possible to detect the Tor protocol, but not so good news. Tor provides explicit means to avoid being detected. Like Tor is growing day by day, and the Tor project is growing, and people who are using are growing. So people will come up with new tactics, new strategies to avoid being detected. So Fortinet has built-in application detection for Tor I2P, Freenet, and others, as well as popular proxy applications such as Siphon and Ultrasurf. That's not required in this session. So Tor does make it possible to use private relay nodes and personalized transport protocols, which can make detection close to impossible. This is what I said. Like if you are so interested in cyber security and all, and if you have so in like knowledge of network and all, you can understand this. They can use a private relay nodes. Like they don't have to use other nodes which are already like put it in the addresses are already mentioned in the directory and all. If they use their own private nodes which are kept in dark room somewhere in the world and all, then it will be difficult and it will be close to impossible. This is what. And personalized transport protocols, if their own personal transport protocols are there, then it's nearly impossible to detect anyone if that case of anonymity is used by them. And however, in practice there are many associated difficulties in these techniques. Okay, it's difficult anyways to be safer and to do useless illegal things and all. It's difficult only, but they do. I don't know why they do. If they have that much of a knowledge, that much of a brain, if they put it in the same surface web, like something legal, then they can make like wonders. So key takeaways. This session has come to an end, and we'll see what all we have discussed and some conclusions we'll make. So dark web is more about technology than the content. So you just have to understand how the dark web works, the wonder of that technology and all. Leave that content off. Content will always be illegal somewhere, some will be legal somewhere. So dark web is about the technology. Much of the content is legal and legitimate. So much of the content on dark web is legal, like what I said, journalism, social media and all. It helps people to express themselves without being like without showing off their real name and all, to be anonymous, stay anonymous, and take down social issues to the public and all. Okay, so that's the use of dark web. Tor is by far the most popular access technology. It's the wonder really how that technology works from one node to other. The onion itself, you can see peel it off, peel it off, peel it off. The inner layer will also be peel it off, peel it off. It will be that kind of anonymity is provided by Tor. That's why it has a logo of an onion, cut open onion. The dark web can present a risk to legitimate users and companies. See, since dark webs also provide illegal hacking services and all, it will be difficult for legitimate users who are not at all aware of dark web also, and companies which have huge profit and market cap and all, if they get hacked through dark web servers, or if someone gives like someone does something to exploit their vulnerabilities and all, it will be difficult for them. So they should also know about dark web and know about the risks and do something, or come forward with a solution to that problem. Simple cybersecurity measure can deter all but most determined attackers. So simple cybersecurity measures can track down anyone, but if that anyone is really determined not to get tracked, then it's near 0.05% far from impossible. That's like that we can say. So I hope this session was knowledgeable for you. It was helpful for you. If you have liked it, just give a like so that it will be encouraging for me to make such sessions in the future also. And I request you to leave a feedback in the comment section so that I can improve upon my sessions in the future. And thank you. Thank you for watching this session and being with me till here. Stay home, stay safe.